15 love.
A little bit of a rarity there. Chang playing 3 one-handed backhands. I wonder if that's going to be a feature here.
Well, now you can see the problem with the wind. A nice opener for Michael Chang. Nothing like starting with a love service game.
First game.
One or two people have suggested that it's a bit unfair that Andre Agassi has never played anywhere other than the centre court. Didn't last year when he was the champion, hasn't this year. So this is his second trip to the Australian Open, and he's always been on the centre court, whereas everyone else, Becker, Chang, Sampras, have all been outside.
I'm surprised they've suggested it. They should have demanded that he play somewhere else. I think it's actually grossly unfair. One perhaps realizes why they do it, but on the other hand, Chang is a great draw, so all the others that you've mentioned, and I think to favor Agassi to that extent, I think it's probably one of the reasons they get riled, and it's possibly one of the reasons why Chang made the decision he did. And having made that decision to allow Agassi the choice of whether to serve, he's obviously come out ahead, because here he was serving. He didn't know what he was going to end up doing, and he's won a love game. So first round to him.
Yeah. Same, I think, applies to Monica Seles, although there are, I'm sure, understandable security reasons, which obviously do apply to Agassi. But yeah, I do think it's pretty harsh on the others that he gets favoured treatment. But he must feel like Beckett feels about the centre court at Wimbledon. This is my backyard. Just, I think, found the outside edge.
15 love.
Well, some very high backhands from Chang. Of course, there's no doubt whose heart will be pumping that much more rapidly. I would say Agassi's, because as champion, he'll feel that he's got more to lose here. In fact, he's not only champion, of course, but he's the #1 player in the world. Well, I think early on it's bound to be time for circumspection, and they're certainly not obliterating the lines quite as Agassi, for instance, normally does.
Game agassi.
Yes, certainly with the wind, and I think the way the clouds are scudding across, making life a little bit difficult for the cameraman in terms of lighting. Gives you some good impression of just how strong the wind is today, as well as the occasional gusts whipping up the flowers around the court. 1-1. Loves a target, Chang.
15 love.
Yes, I wouldn't have thought he loved this situation here, but look how short Agassi played his approach shot. Unlike Agassi.
Well, there's no doubt that over the years Michael has worked so hard on improving his serve, and now with his slightly longer racket, getting even more power than ever. First double fault.
And the first point lost in his serve.
Game chang.
Indeed, just 2 points have gone against the serve so far. 2-1 then in the first set on the serve. We'll take a break and be right back here on the centre court at Flinders Park. First set.
Love 15.
Well, I think the high balls by Chang are a good idea, because what he's trying to do, I believe, is just trying to frustrate Agassi, trying to force Agassi to go for his shots a little too soon, perhaps, and make the error.
And I'm surprised that Andre, given that he was left 30 down, didn't really move to that last shot, because it wasn't that wide. So 3 break points for Chang.
Game, Chang.
Well, that's a strange game from Agassi, ending with a drop shot. I mean, even if it came over, if there's one person in the world you bet would run down a drop shot, it's this man. 3-1 Chang.
Yes, I don't think Agassi's thoughts are quite on the tennis court out there. It's almost as if he, rather like camera, is taking a rather distant view of things.
First ace.
He really seems to have the wind behind him down there. He cranked that one up. Look at that, 191 kilometers per hour.
Michael just a little surprised by the call of fault off the net, but it certainly was. That's an extraordinary point and totally influenced by the wind. The ball just stopped at Chang's end.
Yes, in fact, we may not see it here, but a little bit of tarpaulin fell down, one of the banners. And had Agassi spotted it and the umpire spotted it, he may have asked for a let.
Could you take the towel?
Oh, there it is. In fact, it was a towel. I thought it was one of the banners. But that fell immediately before Agassi played his forehand. Actually, the wind is almost at a stage where, in some ways, one wishes the roof was over, because I'm all for the elements in a Grand Slam, but you can have too much of a good thing. He's obviously worked out. He can really blast the ball from that side, because Chang it is who has most of the wind behind him.
Gosh, it was only 182 according to the speed gun. It sounded a lot faster than that. Well, caught my first one in net. I'll just hammer in another one. 2 aces from Michael Chang, and it's the 5th seed who certainly has the early initiative against the 2nd seed and defending champion. 4-1, Chang leads first set. Agassi needs a change of fortune. 1-4.